Now, be honest. How long does it take you to give up on something to a point where you're like throwing in the towel and you're just saying, F it, I'm going to try something else. I'm going to go somewhere else. I'm going to be with someone else. I'm going to do anything other than what I've been doing for X amount of time. What level of frustration does it take you to get to that point? I ask you this because I know what it takes for me to get to that point when I just say, the hell with this nonsense. I can't take this anymore. Okay. It takes a long time. I have to say that unless the circumstances are in an abusive situation, um, whether it's work, a significant other, a friend, etc., I can tolerate a lot. I can try to keep trudging through and fighting through, which is how I felt about this YouTube channel and this journey that I'm taking. It started off as curiosity for me a few years ago. Then the pandemic hit. I focused on work, and I left this channel to the wayside. And then I got, more ill with my diabetes. So I focused on my second channel, Timeless New York City, which actually, for some reason, is thriving because I've got more subscribers there than I have here. And I'm using my Lena 2.0 AI voice modular to recap many TV shows that I actually enjoy. And that channel was supposed to lead me into more of dealing with things in New York, but I started recapping more there than I do here. Different shows. If you want to take a look at it, the link is down below. It is me, my script, my writing. It's just I used an AI voice because I wasn't prepared to come on camera. Unfortunately, my illness took the best of me for over a year, okay, to be honest with you. Then I came back to this channel because of the Just Like That recap of Sex in the City. And I just started enjoying being here. I got better. I moved back from Miami to New York. And I said, I can really make a go of this. I got monetized on this channel. I have great support, great community. I'm testing out different, genres, different topics. Um, Sad that they're not getting the visibility that I wished for, that I'm working towards, even though I've been on here for a while. And then all of a sudden, I follow this creator. His handle is Deep Humor. I'll leave his link down below. He's the type of creator that points out a lot of different things that are happening on YouTube. Most of them not great. So I appreciate his insight. I've been following him for a while. And just the other day, he brought up a situation about this AI infiltration that's happening on YouTube, which if you have not seen it, it's probably because you don't realize it's AI. Because it is an intrusion on YouTube, no matter what anybody says. It is taking away from real creators, real face creators, whatever you want to call them. I realize that. I understand that. Not every person from a faceless channel, from the perspective of my second channel, Timeless New York City, can be or want to be on camera. I totally am okay with that. As long as it's something that you're producing, whether it's an AI voice, I still get a little skeeved on the cloning of yourself. I haven't delved into doing that. I was curious and I thought about it and I'm like, do I really want to do that? I know people who have whole channels about being clones of themselves and showing how they committed to this process. And they're pumping out, pumping out, pumping out. And I'm talking about people who are getting like 23, 24, 50,000 views and upwards. As my little channel that could, I'm cracking whatever I can on a daily basis or weekly basis. And I'm real. I'm real, not J-Lo. So watching Deep Humor and, all of this discussions, I think he's a very interesting channel. Um, his video popped up The link is in below, and he's discussing about this channel called Chloe versus History. So before I get into this, because I was taken aback, I had never heard of this channel. Nonetheless, now my feed is flooded, not with just only these videos and his shorts. And I say short him because it's a he behind this clips that you're going to see. Everybody else that's copying him, from the rooter to the tutor. I can't get out of it. And I don't want to, because I want to understand how far this goes. Okay. So let's take a look at these next clips. And you tell me, one, have you seen this before? Has it been fed to you? Is this new to you? And could you tell, other than the fact that the storyline is absolutely ridiculous, because there's no way anybody can do what this AI person is doing. When you look at this AI influencer, for lack of a better word, could you tell if she was real or not? Let's take a look.
Straighten your dress, Chloe. Shoulders back and fix your posture.
This is going to be fun. It is 5 in the morning and this is London, 1912. I love Downton Abbey, so I thought, why not try out a full day as an Edwardian housemaid? I might regret it. First job, before breakfast, before anything, lighting every fireplace in the house. There are 9.
Not like that, girl. You'll smoke the whole room out.
So, this is a toilet, and this is my job right now. Vinegar solution, no gloves, no nothing. There are 4 of these in this house. The rule is, carry it up, knock twice, enter, set it down, leave without a word.
That was Wedsword.
I think that means it's expensive. I sneaked in before anyone came down. You need to see this. I just watched the butler measure the distance between the cutlery with a ruler. 5 courses for lunch. Gotta go. This is so hard.
Strip it. Start again.
It is 10:15 at night. I started at 5 this morning. The housemaid earned around 16 pounds a year, roughly 1,000 pounds in today's money, 17-hour days, 6 days a week. I have so much respect for these women. Carnaby Street, London, 1965. I'm going out tonight. But first, we explore. By the way, do you like my beehive? People just came here to find music. No Spotify, no algorithm. You just wandered in and picked up whatever you fancied.
Oi, if you're not buying, you're loitering.
I don't think he likes me. I was just walking past and I appear to have joined a ban the bomb protest. Crazy to imagine the Cuban Missile Crisis was only like 2 years ago, so it's kind of tense. Guys, I feel so freaking decadent right now. Soho was apparently the place to be on a Saturday night. Let's bounce. This band has never recorded anything. Nobody outside this room will ever hear them. And they are playing like the whole world is listening. I came here for a day trip. I think I'm gonna stay here for a bit longer. I'm having too much fun. I've been waiting to do this all day. Okay, he's a stranger, he offered a ride, and I had some bourbon. But who cares? Loving life right now. What a day. A record shop man who hated me. A protest I accidentally joined. A band nobody will ever hear again. The 60s didn't know they were the 60s yet. That's the best way to do it.
Were you surprised? Because I was. Now, let me gather my thoughts for a second, because it's all over the place after I've seen it several times, to be honest with you. my first initial reaction was, I quit. I'm done. Why am I doing this? Who am I affecting? You know, if I look at it from a grander scheme, you know, because as I started to watch his video and his channel, and he has about 329,000 subscribers. And the long form that he has produced, because it's predominantly short form, he started off first. And then he's got like 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll put the screenshot here. 5 videos on long form on this, you know, Chloe versus history, and they're getting millions of views, tons of comments. Not all the comments are positive, but a majority are, and I can't tell who's real and who's not. At this point, I literally went to bed last night and I said, I can't compete, because I watched it, and I'm going to be honest with you. It's a very interesting way of using an AI influencer. The topics, the motion, the videos, if you check his long form, they're not bad. That's the scary part. They're not bad. We just know that it's extremely, extremely fake. The problem is it doesn't look fake. If this Chloe person was created to be an AI influencer in any way and not go travel back in time, I guarantee you many people would not know that this is not a real person. And here I am, all of me, all of me, all of me, all of me. I can't be any more real. I don't know. Do you want me to do a cartwheel? By the way, I've been working out, but we'll talk about that at the end. And I don't know what else to do, because I'm not the only one that's feeling this pain right now. You know, I think that it's an interesting way to introduce certain topics. It's a great filmation, I guess. It's going to hurt a lot of people in every scope of industry. Movies, YouTube, TikTok, you're just not going to know, other than someone, I was going to say, even if someone is bleeding, but before I even go down that rabbit hole, let me show you who this real person is, so you get a better understanding. And then I'll show you the clip that even if someone is bleeding per se, you may not even realize they're AI. Stay tuned.
You've seen these, right?
I genuinely cannot breathe. This is not fog. This is just pollution.
They're everywhere.
Excuse me, you know the ship is gonna sink, right?
What are you talking about? This ship is unsinkable.
And people seem to be obsessed. They're getting millions of views.
Look how cute they are. Oh, okay.
The clips are obviously AI generated in some way, but what people want to know is, how exactly are they made? And is the woman who appears in them, Chloe, AI generated as well, or is she a real person? She certainly looks like it. So we decided to track her down, find out how she makes this content, and why the technology behind them is threatening to upend the film and video industry. I've never met a Instagram celebrity before. Hello.
Hi there.
Is that Chloe?
Sorry, I don't look like her.
You really don't, do you? I'm Tom.
I'm Jonathan.
Hello.
Come on in.
I can't help feeling a little bit catfished today. Not that you deceived us in any way about who you were, but I was surprised. I was expecting maybe Chloe not to be a...
Yeah, she's not real.
No,
and she's definitely not bold.
Chloe, it turns out, is Jonathan. And if you want to know how or why he made Chloe versus history, watch our full film on the...
So there is a full interview with this person, Jonathan. And there's a creator, Insider Tech, that I watched that interviewed him along with this short clip from Sky News. I'll leave the link to that video. It goes into depth with this Jonathan person, why he created Chloe, the premise behind it, his intentions they're going after, you know, could be an influencer of some type. And AI influencers have already infiltrated our system. I made a video about this already. It's not that they're coming, they're here. Now, the problem is how far they're going to go. And based on what this person is doing and all the copycats that are not only copying his style, creating new types of influencers, they're teaching, other people are teaching how to make these types of videos. And I said, should I do that? Because I really don't hate the idea of what he's trying to do. I hate the fact that it's not a real person. But he can't be a real person, or she can't be a real person if she's traveling back into time. And at the end of the day, I can't honestly tell you if everyone that's making comments on his videos are not AI bots. I don't know. I question sometimes who's an AI bot on my channel. I do. So it led me down to this really sad realization that what am I doing? I keep trudging just like all real creators are, not just my channel, but many others. And I just get pushed over to the nearest cliff. I don't know what direction YouTube is taking on this. They say they want to fight AI slop. They don't know what AI slop is because I don't even understand it either. I mean, I understand it. I've seen some of it, but it's like this guy says in the interview with the YouTube, what is it called? Insider Tech. He doesn't know how he hasn't been pegged by YouTube. Because I think he said that he mentioned that it's because of it's not repetitive content. It is different content that he's making. And seemingly he quit his job. He has a team. He's making more money than he ever did at his job. And seemingly he didn't go into this with nefarious purposes. He wanted to find a way to make it interesting for people to engage with history. Okay. At the end of the day, his videos and shorts have gotten more views in the short amount of time that he's been on, which is not the same amount of time that I've been on or other creators that you may follow that are real. And he's making bank. Do you fight the process to no end? That's why I started this video saying, what point do you just give up? Because I had high hopes. I did. I really did. I really enjoyed doing this. I felt like I was in something that people are trying to also do, and we're all in it together, but we're not. We're really not. If you haven't been established on YouTube for almost 20, 15 years and have a standing large audience, it's not easy to push through the noise that's on YouTube at all. And when you're not supported by people personally, it's even worse. Because this takes a lot of energy, thought, ingenuity, time. You need someone like a team to engage with, to have conversations with, to say, what do you think about this? What do you think me doing this? People that, I can see why some creators get so big that they need that. Small creators sometimes don't have that. They don't have that dynamic where someone gives a shit about what you're doing and what your goal is and what the intention is. Because I want to firmly believe that at the end of the day, human creators are still going to come up on top. But, I don't know anymore. I would love to do a film, but I looked into some of these programs that they're using and they're not cheap. And even he says it, this Jonathan guy. Sometimes these videos cost them like over $1,000. And I don't even know if that includes his team. But he made it. He did it. He trudged through it. He figured something out. And, I'm still on the small chain gang lane with all the other ones that are like fighting this AI slop. We think YouTube is helping. We don't know. That's why I appreciate Deep Humor and his perspective, but I don't know if we are on the right side of this anymore. I think that there should be a balance between real creators and this type of creation, and share through the process of YouTube, and not all these gurus saying, well, you should make better videos, you should make better titles, you should make better this. And it's like, dude, it's not even about that anymore. I hate YouTube gurus. I do. I don't, I try to not listen to any of them because they're all full of shit. Okay. They're just trying to sell you something. They're just trying to, lead you down a path that's old. Unless YouTube themselves comes out with a YouTube and a university and explains to us how to get through all this, I don't want to hear about anybody's fucking, excuse my language, insight, because the algorithm is constantly changing. YouTube is constantly changing. They're updating their profiles, their policies. You cannot tell me that you buy a package today on how to beat the YouTube algorithm, that by tomorrow YouTube is going to say, yeah, done, change. And then you're still with the old package. It is so increasingly frustrating to see that. And that's why I give a lot of credit to the small creators. And when they do pop up eventually on my timeline, my history, I watch them. I give them a watch. I give them a like. I may not like what they're doing, but I can understand their process of being very new and they're learning just like everyone else. And I like that part. I can't help but understand what this guy, Jonathan, is saying. I think that he did not go in there with the purpose of killing the creation process or the creator's process, but unfortunately, he created a monster now because there's so many copycats. And that's just the creating the history. I'm not even talking about the ones that are influencing you to buy makeup, to buy, clothing, to sell you something. That ship has already docked into another port. This one is coming behind. It's the only metaphor I can think of. I'm sorry that I'm being a little down because it kind of like brought a sadness to me, because I really do understand that this is probably where most of these platforms are going. But I had hoped that the real creators here had a standing chance. And I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet, to be honest with you. I am thinking of different things. I don't know what I'm going to land to. I'm going to be honest with you, and I don't want to disappoint anybody, but I have to not disappoint myself. Yeah. So part of my journey, I've been trying to get fit at 56. I'm not sure if that fit to 56 rhymes, but I've had two major goals in my life since I was a child. A, journalism. Never got through that, but I have a YouTube channel. So I kind of like swapped that dream for this. That's why I'm not sure if I'm going to give up 100%. And I know this is weird, maybe for some people, but I've always wanted to do physical fitness, physical training, never wanted to do competitions because I understand the length that you got to go through that. But I wouldn't mind doing something in the physical training gym square lifestyle, which is why I gave myself a year from last week to be in a completely different physical state and see where that takes me, if it leads me to some sort of journey, especially for people of my generation, older, understanding that we're not 20-year-olds, we're not 18-year-olds, and we have different needs and different concerns as we age. And I kind of see myself really leaning towards that. Excuse me, frog in my throat. Helping out people who are not ready to lay down and die, but want to rise up and feel good. Feel good about themselves. So again, I've lost, and I'm going to tell you, I did this without my diabetes medication, that hellscape of Manjaro. Okay. This is all me. A lot of it is stress, to be honest with you, because I have been going through something else that I will tell you in another video. I don't want to bombard all this trauma dumping on this video, but I can see my waist is coming in, which is the first thing that always gets me when I start working out religiously. My waist, my pooch, my arms, you know. So I wanted to give you an update on that. I've lost 8 pounds. And I'm going to tell you, it's not easy because I am tempted. But on the weekends, I get up every morning at 5:30 and I do an hour walk around my neighborhood, Saturday and Sundays. And Monday, depending on how many days a week I want to do this, I'm doing this training with weights and from Amazon. They have like the sequences of weight training, which I love. I love weight training. Cardio, I'm not too happy about, but I don't mind the walking. And I do it, I'm trying to do it 4 days a week. It's 30 minutes and there's different types of videos. So I kind of switch it up a little, but at the end of the day, I'm feeling the difference. I wish I can tell you I'm sleeping better, but I'm not, but that's because I'm also stressed and a little bit depressed. I know. And believe it or not, the working out helps me clear my mind and clear out my depression. And you know, it's like a boost, but sometimes it gets me. And then when I saw this and I was reading the whole thing, listening to the whole thing, I'm like, I don't want to give up. Not yet. Not on this channel. Don't know how I'm going to come through, be funnier, be happier, try something different. I don't do vlogs because there's just too many people in in the house that I just don't want everyone to be involved. This is my channel, you know, and they don't want to be like seen. And I appreciate that. So I haven't decided how I'm going to do this. I'm still going to do the Sex and the City reviews. Remember I told you, if anybody's my OG watchers, the last one that I did was copyrighted. So I needed to go in and remove all the clips, and that kind of like blew me down a little bit. So I got to get back into that. I'm still introducing new topics, trying to find a way to make things, you know, more engaging on this channel. But, you know, if no one's watching it and I go into this channel and I'm like, dude, what is happening here? What is happening here? Who is out there that wants real creators to not only survive, but to thrive? Support your local shop. Because this is like literally like Amazon and Walmart taking over a little area of all these human creators and human shops, little shops, and bombarding and bamboozling everything into you close up. That's the only way I can think about it. And YouTube, the platform, doesn't seem to really know what's going on or give a shit or whatever they're doing. I don't know. So guys, I got more videos coming. I hope this was enlightening. I know I wasn't enjoying it. It wasn't funny, but these are my feelings. And this is the best I can do right now. So until the next video, I want to wish you all a blessed day, blessed weekend, blessed week, month, year. And from here to around the world that I know I'm reaching. And for everyone that has subscribed, thank you. And to my OG subscribers, you're keeping me afloat. I want to say thank you. Goodbye.